What's up? It's your girl, MeMob, your hairstylist, your author, and your podcaster. And welcome back to another episode of Silk Sessions After Hours Unfiltered. I want you to get involved. That means ask questions, leave comments, and if you haven't already done so, go ahead and subscribe to my channel because we have a good time over here. Now, before we get into it, I'm going to tell y'all a little ditty about the things that I've experienced, okay? And this, I had this on another episode, like I told y'all yesterday, but it didn't tape. So I got to do it all over again. And maybe that's, God's way. I'll be like, girl, we got to do a redo, got to do a reboot. And I'm okay with it. So before we get into it, let's talk about the cocktail conversation. We're still in the series of the Modelo flavored cocktails. And today we're going to have the hibiscus. Now, that was my second favorite. Well, my second favorite was because I tasted them in the store. Um, let me park the car. Let me tell you about it. So on my HEB field trip, we were going to pick up my mother's medication, and they was giving away samples of this. And I was like, ooh, yes, I tasted, I tried, and it was so good, and it was so refreshing, it was so light. And that I tasted each one. My sister was like, "Blah, it don't even have no alcohol taste," but she ain't about that life. So it was good to me, and I was grateful. So the pineapple was my favorite. I would say the hibiscus was my second favorite, but I'm going to go ahead and give the hibiscus and the cucumber lime a tie because this one, it has a good hibiscus flavor, but this one is like super duper refreshing. Like when you get the cucumber melon water, that's what it tastes like. This is a cucumber melon with just a hint of lime, and it is really, really good. This pineapple was number one in my books. And I don't know if they have the same alcohol volume. Let me see. Remember I told y'all I was gonna be wearing my readers because a bingo can't see. Yep, they all have the same. They all have the same alcohol content. So it's really, really good, really, really refreshing, and y'all should try it. It was about $19 for a box of 12, but it was a bust down. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right. So I don't know if I told y'all. I did. I talked about that yesterday. So we ain't gonna get into that. What we gonna get into, y'all see this golden skin? So I've been riding in my Jeep. Y'all know I'm a Jeep girly. My Jeep is white, trimmed in black. It's a vintage Jeep. It's not brand new. And I think to me, the older Jeeps are better. It don't have a good pickup like my BMW used to have, but I'm gonna tell you that thing is clean. For 2011, there's only a couple of things I need to change. So I need to change. I got seat covers because on the driver's side it was a little ripped. And once I put them seat covers on there, they look brand new. I got the steering wheel cover, and the seat covers are black and white, and the steering wheel cover is white, which I need a new one. My sister was like, "You need to just wipe it off." I said, "I'm not gonna be wiping it off every time." She said, "You got oil on your hands." Well, it didn't cost that damn much. When it get looking like this, I just replace it. And then what else do I have on it? I need a new stereo system because y'all know I'm a music person, and the music got to be right. The sound got to be rich. The sound got to be full. So I'm thinking of getting the same system I had in my Jeep that I had in the BMW. I just pray it don't cost too much. And then I also, I'm telling y'all why I'm getting into this. I just bought me some, because you can take the doors off the Jeep. Jeeps ain't nothing but Legos for adults, right? All the stuff pop off and you can add new stuff on it. You can add modifications. And some of the modifications are really cheap, but some of the modifications, they cost a little taste. Mine already came with lights, but now I need to have somebody look at the lights because they're not working. And they need to be working by my birthday. But I bought those gate doors. I got them when they had the Prime weekend, and they were like $50 a door. That wasn't bad. So I can't wait till they come in. They come in Thursday, but I was riding with my Jeep with the top off. It's been off since it stopped raining because, as y'all know, as I told y'all, it's been raining a lot here in Houston, and it's been dry for like 2 weeks, and I have not put those tops on, and so I've been getting me a little sun. You see, I'm kind of golden, but I almost made a man wreck yesterday. Cause this red pony was flowing in the wind, and I was cute, and I had my halter top on. And you got to pay attention to your direction of the road, sir. You can't be looking at me. Now I don't mind you looking at me, young lad, but you should have stopped and asked me for my phone number. See, that's the difference between my generation and this generation. I don't know how old he was, but men used to be like, "Ooh, can I get your number?" They flag you down, they wave their phone, they do whatever. But he just almost wrecked his car and kept going. Yep, I was cute and you missed it. So, what else I want to talk to? Oh, so where my sister and my mother live, there is this Mexican restaurant that I had really been wanting to try, right? But I got to thinking about it. I passed it yesterday and I looked over to the left and realized it's right next to a pet store. And it got me to thinking, hmm, hmm. Could that be a correlation? That's just me. If I'm being petty or if I'm overthinking, y'all let a sister know, okay? Let me know if I'm overthinking that thing. Because wouldn't you think if it was a pet store next to a restaurant that that's where they was getting their meat from? That's just my imagination. I write books now, so that's just my imagination. So I won't be trying that restaurant. Nobody, nope, nope, nope. Not gonna be able to do it because I don't want no Fido in my taco. And that's what I'm thinking. That's where my mind is going. So, y'all ready to get this party started? Let me take me another sip of this hibiscus. All right. Man, it's just a toy, okay? Take a look.
Khalees Rogers is going viral for sharing her collectible of popular characters like Woody from Toy Story, but he's brown and the internet is not being very nice about it. Saying things like, "From sheriff to criminal is wild," "Somebody poisoned the Kool-Aid," and "There's a switch in my boot." Which is obviously offensive to a lot of people, but the company is called Make It Brown, and what they do is they take beloved characters from your childhood, make them brown so that everybody can feel represented and included with the characters we grew up loving and enjoying throughout our childhood, which is actually a really nice thing so all kids can feel included, represented, and part of the universe these characters are from. Though it's not the
White people, sometimes y'all get way too serious, okay? Y'all acted a fool about the Little Mermaid when there was a black girl playing the mermaid. Y'all acted a fool with Annie, and but y'all love to play our parts. Come on, okay, okay. I know it's some movies where it could have been a black woman, and y'all had the dark man. Oh, let's talk about Cleopatra. Okay, 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 okay. Cleopatra is a black woman. But have we seen her played in a movie? No. Jesus is a black man. But have we seen a real Jesus? Except for the Book of Clarence, they had those characters right from the Romans on down. Okay? But y'all talking about Toy Story characters? Because she ordered hers to match her shade so her toy collection could look like her, could represent her. They're just fucking toys. Y'all got to get over it. The world is a changing, and you're gonna have to get used to seeing people of color even in your cartoons, okay? That's why I tell y'all all the time. One Disney movie that I did not like, and y'all can say what you want to say, that Princess and the Effing Frog, I ain't like that shit. I did not like it. Her whole aspiration, every other Disney movie, you meet the prince or whatever. This Disney movie, she's a frog until the very freaking end. Oh no, And all she wanted to do was own a restaurant. Nope, 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 nope. I just didn't like it. And then she was the second fiddle to her friend. That was why. Nope, nope, nope. And I got some cool white friends. Well, a couple. And no. Nope, nope. Didn't like that movie. And if I want my I know these are the same people that was angry when Barbie was black. Okay? Get used to it. Welcome to the New World Order. All right. This, I try not to be on this thing, but we're in the way of the world. Okay? Make sure this mic is on. Okay. This, to me, is the origin of Karen. This is when it started. And you could see the privilege even in this. So, take a look.
So earlier this year, I was reflecting on the story of Goldilocks and realized I just didn't see it the same anymore. Goldilocks is not just a fairy tale character. She is a quiet case study in entitlement, entering spaces without asking, measuring everything by personal comfort, breaking something and then still being centered in the story. How easily intrusion gets softened as innocence. But today out of all days, I don't know why, but I'm thinking about Jack and the Beanstalk. Okay, so here's the story most of us grew up hearing. Jack trades the family cow for magic beans. A beanstalk grows, he climbs it. He finds a castle, he steals gold. He steals a hen that lays golden eggs. He steals a magic harp. The giant chases him. Jack chops down the beanstalk. The giant falls to his death. Jack and his mother live happily ever after. Now, check out the same story but from the other side. A giant is home. Someone breaks in. Someone steals his gold. Someone comes back and steals his hen. Someone comes back again and steals his harp. The giant catches him and chases him. The intruder cuts down the only exit. The giant falls to his death. And the person who broke in 3 times is celebrated. Same events, completely different story. Now, sociologists call this the dominant narrative. The version of events told by whoever has the power to tell it. Not because it's the only version, but because it is the version that gets repeated. Because it is.
So you know when our parents used to read us bedtime stories, and Goldilocks and the 3 Bears was one of them. And she came in, she ate their porridge, she came in and she laid in their beds and did all the things, and like it was okay to do so. No. When you look at it now with adult eyes, that shit was wrong. It was all the way wrong. And they read this to us over and over again, like it was a programming. Just think about Jack and the Beanstalk. He stole, okay? Then he went up the beanstalk. No, he stole something from his people, sold it, went up the beanstalk. Then he stole gold from the beanstalk and was running down, and then they killed the giant. Like that was okay, but the child was in the wrong from the beginning. Yet we listen to those stories like they were okay. And you wonder why Karens are so entitled. And I say all the time, Karens are not just white women. They are women of privilege. But right now, we're talking about the Karens that be like, you live around here? That's not your damn business. Y'all gonna keep it up. Y'all gonna keep it up, baby, and it ain't gonna work out good for you, okay? Let me just show you what privilege is. Are you ready? Take a look at this.
Who are you?
I'm Barbara, the landlord of this house.
Can I ask what you're doing?
I'm coming to stay here for a week. My house is getting worked on, and this is my other house.
I'm sorry, you can't just come and stay here. We rent from you.
Excuse me, I know you rent from me, and there's only 2 people on this lease.
I'm not home, and neither is my husband. And so I'm sorry, that's against the law.
Do you understand that I own this house? There's only 2 people. There's 4 bedrooms in this house. It's plenty of room, and I need to stay here for a week because my house is getting worked on, and I don't have anywhere else to stay.
Well, can you just get a hotel or anything? You can't just barge into our home.
No, No, this is my home, honey. I'm sorry, you're misunderstanding. This is my home, my home. And I have owned this house for over 35 years, and it's part of my family's house. And yes, you're on the lease, but there's 4 bedrooms, and I know the house inside out.
One of the bedrooms is my office, and the other is like my husband's like man cave area. You can't just stay here with us
Oh, yes,
without
okay.
notice.
I am allowed to, as I said before, this is my house. I need to stay here because they're doing work on my house. As I said, how many times do I have to repeat myself?
Barbara.
There's bed bugs. I'm not going to a hotel.
You've made it very clear that you have money and the rest of the world doesn't. So how about you take your money
How
and
rude.
No, me
You're
rude.
very rude, young lady. I
You're-
can't believe I've let you live in this house for 5 years already.
We have never been late on our payment. We pay our rent every month. I don't understand why you think this is okay.
You know what? I'm gonna call the police, and I'm gonna have them
Yeah.
come over here.
Yes, call the
Because
police.
You have no right to try to stay in my house without allowing me to come in and stay in my house. You're acting like squatter.
I am not squatting.
I get rent check every month. This is my.
Barbara, you cannot just let yourself in.
Where are you? You're not here, so you can't stop me. Nope.
Now,
Oh my
just
God.
because you are the owner of that good home, you don't have the right to come stay there because something wrong at your house. She right. Boo, you got to go get you a little hotel room. I wish, I don't want to say that because that may happen and then I might have to, Mimi gonna have to come out of a bag. You can't do that. You better go get you a hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. If your house start acting up, you better phone a friend. Don't phone me. Talking about this is my house. I don't give 2 frickety fracks. No, you don't come here. And then you said you're gonna call the police? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do that thing. Let's do it. And them people been staying there 5 years. You lucky I let you stay here. No, you lucky you got a leasing. Because after that, guess what? I would have called me an attorney and I would have got out of my lease. You ain't gonna just show up at my house. I'd have found me somewhere else to go. If that ever happened here in my good old home, guess what? She can hang it up. I'm out. You just got, no. Now this next segment, it really ruffles my feathers. And I'm just gonna play it and I'm gonna title it, Bye Girl. Roll the clip.
Black women do not have long hair. They do not have long natural hair. Black hair does not.
Just because your ass ain't have no hair growing up, quit perpetuating that stereotype that black women or women of color can't grow their hair long. Do you know how many black women have long, beautiful hair? Let me tell you a thing or two. You see this ponytail? This how long and you see how I shrink up? So when I was little, my hair looked like this. But when my mama would stretch that thing out, that's how long my hair was at 2 years old. Okay? And then by the time I was 19, it was back to like right here. I had hair. I know a lot of black women who have long hair. I know a lot of black men that have long hair. Quit playing. Just because your ass ain't have no hair growing up, that's not our problem. I gotta get a cocktail. And you know what? Keep wearing them raggedy sew-ins, okay? Because I know what your problem is. You probably didn't have no edges growing up. You probably was one of them girls that had pigtails, not ponytails, and you're agitated, and you're in your feelings, and you taking it out on everybody else. Quit saying that, because that's a lie. Black women can grow some hair. Let me tell you something. My cousin watched this show every day. Because we don't get to see each other that much, right? So this is how she gets to see me. She'll wear wigs all the time. But if she could pull that plait out that wig, she'll have her a cute little bob. That plait this long. Quit playing, quit lying. Y'all make me sick with that. Y'all make me sick with that. quit perpetuating the stereotypes because you are stuck in this world trying to be accepted by others. Accept yourself. Got me in my feelings. I can't even be funny today. All right. Now, the World Cup is here, and it's been some fine men online. But there's also been online the Brits and other people having American food for the very first time. And we turning their punk asses out. Take a look.
Thank you. Huh? Bro, these are so good.
This is one pancake? Yeah, welcome to America. You know, I used to be little like you.
This is massive. Comparison.
I'll tell you what, that is some...
This is what you guys eat instead of beans on toast for breakfast?
Yep. I can refill.
Yeah. You want one Coke Zero or two?
I can refill this 1,000 times.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
What?
I asked a medium size.
That's medium.
Ma che medium? Madonna! My entire family can drink from here for 1 month.
Ich will essen alles. Oh mein Gott, Tomaten.
So this is like it's actually a pretty big onion for an Australian onion. That's the average brown onion in America.
Yo, can you just give me a green card, bro? Oh. Look at all.
When I tell you, they are in awe of the flavor. So I used to watch these videos where they would bring like Popeyes and they would bring like barbecue to London and let the kids taste it. They've brought them like tea, because tea is big over there, but they drink hot tea, and they call biscuits scones, and they have the biscuits with the tea. But they have been bringing them like this American food. They was like, oh my God, it is delicious. Like they was like, they had never seen sweet potatoes before or macaroni and cheese. And baby, they was outdone. Y'all see these people? They ain't gonna know how to act when they go home. Let me tell you what happened when they went home. Y'all wanna see what happened when they went home?
No, you're not in the US anymore. You're back in Canada. This is a large wing.
This is the ice cream. My house died. This is the ice cream here, bro.
I ordered sliders. Like, what is this little one bite face ass slider? And look at the wings. Look how tiny. Here's a palm of my hand.
What is this? Who is this supposed to feed?
I always lose weight when I come back home from Europe.
Look at the what? And the dog is like that's the baby's burger.
And this is the flavors? Salt, pepper, and onion powder. I'm not gonna eat it. There's no flavor in this house.
When they went home, they was sad because they had to go back to their bland eating. But that's also a reason why America is the fattest country ever, because we be eating good. And some of this stuff is lab grown. You know, we got some bad stuff in our food, but it tastes delicious. So I'm glad y'all were able to go to like the taco spots and the soul food restaurants. I'm glad, and they love Chick-fil-A. They love Chick-fil-A. You know, Chick-fil-A is not my favorite, but it ain't bad. You know, Chick-fil-A high. Like, I know people that eat Chick-fil-A all the time. I have Chick-a-flick every once in a while. That's it, that's all. But yeah, y'all enjoyed our food. We enjoyed y'all men too. I liked looking at them. I didn't see none out in the streets because I really didn't go downtown or whatever, but I looked online and boy, oh boy, a wonder to behold. My eyes was happy. Some things you are not supposed to buy from the Dollar Tree. And one of them to me is groceries, okay? Now, the dollar store ain't for groceries. Now, some people buy food from the Dollar Tree or the dollar store or the 99-cent store, which is not the 99-cent store anymore. It's the $1.25 store, but I digress. And if you buy from the dollar store, I'm not judging. I buy stuff like pens. I buy stuff like gift bags, just little nickety-knack things, right? But this right here, nickel, this shit right here, I'm not finna eat no crab leg shoulders. I don't care if they $3. And if you sampled them or if you tried them, that's all on you. And I'm not judging. But if your insides start to curdle and churtle, don't be surprised. You don't supposed to eat no seafood in a bag from the dollar store. You just not. Where they do that at? I was like, oh no, that's terrible. I just don't do that. Even the washing powder. Now, you know what I did used to get from the dollar store? They used to have this pine sol, right? And it was the orange fragrance. And they didn't have it in the grocery store, but they had that shit in the dollar store. And baby, I would book them down, or I would rack them. I'd buy them all because that's the only place you could find them. Now, I ain't buying no groceries. Nope. No ham, no burger, no bread, no cheese, no. Some things are not for the dollar store, okay? Well, that's it. That's all I have for today. Let me look at this light. And y'all gonna go get this right here. Like I said, it was $19 hot. Oh, and don't forget, please help me. Let me go ahead and say it before we go. We at the last few minutes. So y'all know my book came out on Thursday, the 25th, right? And Amazon is playing with me. So under the sound of my voice, what I'm asking y'all to do is go to your Amazon, whether it's online or if you have the Amazon app. Click books, search for books. You know they have, so on the internet, when you go to the Amazon link, it's going to the search bar. You can't just type in Camille, the Rebirth of a Reckoning, where it says all. You have to click that and scroll down the books. Or if it's on your app, you know, like the hamburger, that's what they call it, them 3 little lines. You have to click that and scroll over to books. Then type in Camille, the Rebirth of a Reckoning, and my book should show up. If it does not, y'all let me know. Because I was on the phone with them for about an hour, and I don't understand why in the regular search my book does not come up. They messing with my money. They messing with my sales. Now, if you're really interested in the trilogy, this is how you can get all 4. You go to Amazon and you type in The Night Shift at Hope Central. Once it opens up, click on that, and then you'll see above that, books 1 of 4. Click that, and once that opens up, if you scroll upward, you'll see The Night Shift at Hope Central, then The Second Dose of Deception, then The Second Dose of Deception, The Reckoning, then Camille, The Rebirth of a Reckoning. And that way, now you got the complete trilogy. If by chance you're mad at Amazon like I am, and you just want to give the funds, the coin straight to me, you can hit me up on my Instagram page at MeMob Novels in my DMs. Give me your address. We can square it away via Zelle or Cash App, and you will get your books the next day. Okay? I will one day ship them to you. I'll add in the shipping and everything, and it'll be in a cute little box, and then that way they won't be damaged. But yeah, Amazon is playing with me, so I think I'm done with KDP. If you don't know what KDP is, it's the publishing company that it's like Amazon's publishing company, print by demand. But, you know, I've learned how to work KDP. I can learn another publishing company. Well, I love you guys. This has been MeMob, and you have been watching Silk Sessions After Hours Unfiltered. And I don't know know if I'm wearing my veneers anymore, even though they're pretty. I might wear them tomorrow. I'm gonna wear them tomorrow and see if I like it. But if not, I think they're just gonna stay in the drawer because I can't wear them out. What if I have a new date? What if I have a new date, right? And I wear them teeth and then I kind of pop them off to eat? Nah. Y'all know them ain't my teeth. But anyway, 2 fingers. I'm out. And I hope y'all like my pajamas. My sister gave me this. All right. Bye.